Hello and welcome back to another episode of Retro Corner. This is our second episode and we're joined by our special guest Flake. She's coming to say hello to us. How are you all? So Flake is here today with us to look over our January summons haul. Yes. I've tried to record this video a couple of times now and every time she wants to come and play with us. So in Retro Corner today, just doing a bit of a recap of what we picked up in the month of January. It is February today. It's February the 13th. Pancake Day. Shrove Tuesday. So, quick recap. Beginning of the month, first couple of things that we picked up. For $2.99, we picked up 4. This is before I had the camera as well, so we picked up 4. DS Game Boy Advance games. So we got Shark Tale, the Walt Disney's The Wild. Here we are. Spyro: The Season of Ice. CSI: Dark Motives on DSi, on Nintendo DS. And we got Narnia on the Game Boy Advance. So they were the first ones, and they were all for $2.99 from Age UK in Preston. Very happy with that. Perfect that most of them are. I think every one of them is genuine. In between that, we started to build our Xbox collection. Now I think the premise going forward is I'm going to put £60 or £80 a month to build in our retro collection, and whatever we don't spend from that, we can put it into the next month. Just because I don't really have the time to go hunting in charity shops, and by the time the regulars have all been there, I lose out. So I think CEX is going to be our best bet, but we are going to try and build the retro collection from charity shops. If we see a Game Boy game, a GameCube game in the charity shop, we are going to buy it. So our first bit of collection was we went to CEX and we picked up L.A. Noire. £1.50. I don't think I've ever played this game, but it's got some decent reviews. I got it on the Xbox 360. The case is very lovely. It has the manual. I looked online, and there's meant to be some photographs in there, negatives, but couldn't find them. So it's not complete. It's almost complete, but very good for £1.50. Can't complain. The second thing we got for £1, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas. Now I think I need to take this one back. It doesn't boot on my Xbox One or Series X. It sort of loads in and then crashes the emulator. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the disc, but for £1, it was worth a try. It's complete. Has the manual and has all the little pamphlets inside it. So I was very happy about that for £1. And the disc was in good condition. I played the hell of this game when I was younger. Some of my closest friends are actually because of this game. So not bad for £1. Case is a bit grubby. Gonna have to clean that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. So let's try and focus on my face, but it's very grubby. A very grubby case. Game of the Year edition, £1.50, Fallout 3. I don't remember playing a lot of this. I wasn't a big RPG fan back in the day. It is 2-disc. Both discs are there. Did not know it was 2-disc on the Xbox 360. And the manual either is missing or that's all you got. For the Game of the Year edition, I don't think that is complete. I need to do a bit of research. Not in the best condition. The cases look okay, but the insert is in better days, so that might be one that we have to try and replace. Couldn't get the first one. Looking at my Xbox Live achievements, apparently I've never played this game, Bioshock 2, but I've played Bioshock 1 and 3. Strange. So we picked up Bioshock 2. Is it a 2-disc game? No, it's a 1-disc game. I've not had a chance to play it. This looks very clean. Some marking around the edge. I may have to have a look at that, put it in the console. I've not had time to play it yet. It comes with a manual. Did this have multiplayer? It did have multiplayer, The Fall of Rapture. Maybe that's why I haven't really played it. Maybe it was trying to push something and I didn't like it. I love the first one. Not played the second one though. So Bioshock 2, £1.50 as well. Some really good games. I think this is a really great time if you want to build an Xbox 360 collection, because the games are really cheap. Some expensive ones, as there always is. But yeah, those are really cheap ones. Another one I picked up in the same same batch when we were there was Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Again, this one was one that I played the heck out of, and there were a few achievements missing that I thought I could get. I have booted it up, and it does work, and it is complete in box. Comes with a manual, and the disc is good. Clean case, clean insert, really nice. Just £1. I thought I had loads of achievements left to get on it. It turns out most of them are multiplayer. I don't think anyone's going to be playing this anytime soon. It's really bad, but it's really one thing that really annoys me with games when they put a lot of multiplayer achievements in, because you essentially can't get them once the servers go offline. Now, the next are two games that I've owned, but never started to play, but binned off after about half an hour. The first one, which I'm sad to say, because I'm a huge fan of this TV show, and I'm a huge fan of the third one. But the second one, The Witcher 2, I remember buying this and playing it for about 25 minutes, and I got stuck. And I don't know if it was in my infancy of when I was playing RPGs. I think I just finished Skyrim round about this time when I got this, and I felt that this was very not well polished, a typical CD red game, as you would say today. But thinking back, was I just a bit too young to play it? So I picked it up. Has the manual, 2 discs. So yeah, I am going to definitely get myself an Xbox 360, a decent one. I have, since last video, picked one up from a car boot sale, but it's a little sketchy. It's not really. I'm going to show it because it wasn't in January. It was prior to this, but prior to the first video. I got it in between the first video, but I didn't really want to talk about it because I'm not very over happy with it. So yeah, Witcher 2, the Assassin of the Kings, the enhanced edition. That was £8. Next few games were both £8. Actually, I didn't realise that. And yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to playing that. And the final one in the batch that I got was Blue Dragon. Strangely, I had this game when it released. It was bundled with the Xbox 360 Elite Edition from a company called Game Exchange when I bought my third Xbox 360. Originally, the first Xbox I had, I was very unlucky and I had Red Rings of Death about 5 or 6 times, and I think Microsoft repaired it every time. They were really good with that, but I got an Elite as soon as they came out because it was like going to fix Red Rings of Death, and this was the game bundles with it. And again, it's a game that I put on and turned off literally 5 minutes into it. I think it was because it is I want to say it's what do we call them? It's like Baldur's Gate. It's turn-based attack, and I wasn't really into that sort of gaming, even though I like Baldur's Gate on the PC. But I don't think the Baldur's Gate was turn-based attack on the first 1 and 2. Yeah, I bought this and never played it more than 5 minutes. So I thought, hey, you know what? When I do get my Xbox 360, this is definitely going to have a play. Definitely get that going. So they're the first batch of Xbox 360 games. The other ones you'll have seen, because they have been on TikTok. No, would you have seen them? Yes, you will have seen them, yeah. Again, £1.50. Lost Planet 2. I'm going to get Lost Planet 1. It's another game that I picked up, put into the console, and played 5 minutes. It is complete in box. Just put the receipt over there. It is complete in box. Does come with a Deus Ex download code. Surely that's not part of this. I don't know if any of these codes will work, because I think the redemption time for them is definitely going to have gone. And 2, it's not Deus Ex. Maybe it's had something linked to it with Capcom. Yeah, I think it was a promising game, the first one, but it was very confusing, if I remember rightly. And it was before the time of really YouTube, where walkthroughs were a thing. You had to usually buy the the big Survivor guide and that. So I think, again, put it in for 10 minutes, fobbed it off, died a couple of times, didn't like it. Next one, Star Wars The Force Unleashed. A game I have played, but I got stuck. I think it's the point where you pull the Star Destroyer down. I don't know if it was like my console jammed or it glitched out, but I genuinely remember this. It is a game that I played, and I got stuck at a certain point, and I stopped playing. If I remember rightly, the graphics were fantastic on this. But yeah, complete disc manual, and I'm going to complete it. I'm going to find myself a decent Xbox controller, and I'm going to finish that. I might do it on the actual Series X. And then finally, Destiny Warriors. That was £4 as well. Finally, Destiny Warriors Strike Force. Never played it, never heard of it. My friend Peter is a massive Destiny thingy, and I'm now only reading the back of it. Online 4-player tactical action. Can you play as one player? You can play as one player, which is good. So, yeah, I've never played Destiny Warriors Strike Force. I've never played a Destiny Warriors game. I know my friend Pete has, and Pete is obsessed with them. So I bought it based on the fact that Pete always liked Destiny Warriors. So I bought that. Right, before we go anywhere, I just got to go and get something, because I forgot something. I've put it over here for safekeeping. So, from time to time, I like to go on eBay. Come down here, that's it, you follow me. I like to go on eBay, and I like to buy things from charity shops. A lot of this I do is mainly when I buy stuff on eBay from charity shops, and the consoles and stuff like that. That's where they usually come from, charity shops, random charity shop listings. And you saw that I got the GameCube, the silver one, from a charity shop. And what I forgot to show you last time in the first episode was this. I picked up a Pokemon Colossal Nintendo GameCube memory card. Come on, focus, there we go. I have never owned an official Nintendo GameCube memory card, and I've never owned a Pokemon Colossus one. And I don't own the game, and I know the game can be quite expensive. So I'm looking forward to getting that game, and that is the target for this retro hunt for the next few months, is to get a Pokemon Colosseum game and see what is on this memory card. Because this memory card, come on, focus. It's meant to be really good at this. This memory card, come on, focus on the memory card, could hold some little secrets on there. So yeah, never had an official memory card. I think I paid about £20-something for this on eBay. I'll just check. It might have been a bit more. I might have gone into a bidding more, because I was like, oh sorry, and I know there's another one, the Pokemon box, which is very valuable. But I decided I really wanted it. Inbox, let's have a look. My eBay purchases, £26 I paid. Is that a good deal? Is it not? I don't know. So we've got that, and that's the target. But in between now and then, I just want to show you the final bits I picked up. So towards the end of January, I went to my favourite game store. I don't know. Is it my favourite game store? Is it not? But I went to Cosmic Eclipse in Blackpool, and I picked up 3 games for the GameCube. One that I really kind of enjoy, but all 3 of these games, I don't think, apart from 2 of the 3 games I have played. No, 1 of the 3 games I've played. Let me get my words right. It's not Tetris World. So I picked this up. I think I paid £15 for this. 4 players simultaneously play Tetris. I like Tetris, and I had it on Xbox 360, Xbox One X on Game Pass, but it disappeared. and I was like, should I buy another one? And it's quite relaxing game to play. Case is in okay condition. One of them isn't, and I didn't know this until I'd left. I was a bit disappointed. The game has seen better days, but I reckon if I give it a clean, I'll get it working. And it has the manual, so overall, happy with that. Put that over there. The second game that I have played, this is the one I have played, is Need for Speed Underground 2. And I can't remember if I played this on the GameCube or the Xbox. I know that my brother had it, and this was one of the biggest games, and yet, still to this day, EA has not remastered it. The only reason I can think they've never remastered it is something to do with the licensing for the cars or the music. But this, Need for Speed 1 and Need for Speed 2 Underground are some of the greatest memories I've got playing on the console. It is complete in box. I think it is anyway. Yep, the manual's there. And the little information, safety information. The disc is in okay shape. I don't know if you can see that. Again, it'll probably just need a clean. Unfortunately, when I picked it up, I did not notice that the case was broken. My excitement prevailed. Very disappointed in that. We'll be looking to replace the case at some point. And the final game, and I am ashamed to admit it from what I picked up from Cosmic Eclipse, was Super Mario Sunshine. I have never played a Mario game on GameCube. That is kind of hard to say. I have never played a Mario game on GameCube. I've played them on Switch. I haven't played them on the Nintendo 64 because I didn't have one as a kid. I played them on DS and DSi. But I've never played a Super Mario game on GameCube. Now, I've got the receipt here. I didn't realise they put the receipt in there. So the Need for Speed Underground was £12. The Tetris World was £12. And Mario Sunshine was £24. I think it was an alright deal. They did have one in the cabinet which was £30, but it was in better condition. Game's fine. This looks okay. Happy with that. It's got its manual. It's got its little insert leaflets for other things. And it's even got the Nintendo VIP code. So for me, I'll show you all this because I've never seen this myself. So it's got the manual. It's got a promotional leaflet inside, which has obviously Mario Kart Double Dash on it, Pikmin 2, Capcom, Valentino Beautiful, I don't know. You can be able to tell me in the comments. There we are. Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, Star Wars Rebel Strike, which we picked up when we bought the silver console. No, we didn't. We picked up Rogue League. A VIP code for Nintendo 24/7 VIP. I think this would have been like guides and stuff if you needed a guide, helping hand, because they were very good at that. And obviously the information booklet. God, games were so much more fun. You used to buy a game and sit on the bus and read it on the way home. They were the times, looking up on YouTube before you bought it. It was all about sitting there reading the manual on the bus with your mum or dad or your gran or granddad or your great-granddad or great-grandma. And then finally, to wrap out the month, I bought 2 more games. I spent way more than 80 quid, I think. Those last 3 games were my birthday money, so they don't count towards it. Went to Chorley with Carly. You'll meet her later on in another video. Bus driver Carly, and I picked up Zelda, the Triforce Heroes, £10 CX. I'd say it's complete in box, but I don't know if it is. I don't know if there's meant to be a manual in this. It just has an information leaflet. The game in it at the moment is Pokemon Sun, because I found my old 3DS XL, whatever it is, new 2DS. Case is a little bit battered. It looks like a dog has chewed it on the back. I'm not very happy with that. Again, wasn't really paying much attention when I picked it up. But this is another another thing I'm going to admit to. I've never played a Zelda game on the 3DS, the Game Boy, or the 2DS. Any of the Nintendo handhelds, I've never played a Zelda game. I have played Zelda on the N64. I have Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, but I've never played a Zelda on the handheld, and I'm ashamed to admit that. And to round it off, the final purchase of the month, an accidental purchase which got me into a bit of trouble with the wife. I accidentally bought Dredge on the Switch. I put this in my basket on Amazon because it was £26.99 in the sale. My wife said to me, "Can you buy some things?" She sent me the link. I put them. I went buy, put them in my basket. Bought about 3 or 4 things. Pressed buy now, and forgot this was in the basket because it was quite far down. And then all the things turned up, and I was like, "Wow, that was very expensive. Why was it nearly like 40, 50 quid for some hooks and little bits and bobs?" And it turned out that I'd accidentally bought Dredge, a game I've wanted to play for a very long time on the Nintendo Switch, and I think it'll look great on my OLED. So that is January's Retro Corner wrap-up, episode 2, and now it's February, so the time has come for us to attempt to start building the GameCube collection. I think the goal is to get to Pokemon Colossus. I didn't know you were there, Cat. Hello. I didn't know you were there, darling. To get Pokemon Colossus is probably the game. So I think we'll start off by putting £80 in February's budget, and that'll be up in the top corner. And then we'll go out and we'll have a look what we can get in February. I don't think we'll find much because it's just after Christmas. So a lot of places seem to be a little bit light on stock, but we'll try our best. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you did like it, you know what to do. If you didn't, then you know what to do. If you'd like to see more, just hit the button below, subscribe to us, and if you've got a recommendation of what your favourite game of all time is that I need to play, put it in the comments below. And if there's a GameCube game that you believe that I must play, and you think is one of the best GameCube games, again, stick it down below. I'd love to know what you think. So take care, and thank you very much for watching this one. See you in the next one. Bye, Flake.